I'm Garrett Cortez with Boating Magazine. Today I'm in Orlando, Florida on Centurion's Ri245. What's cool about this edition is for 2026, that's Centurion's 50th anniversary, and the Ri245 is their best-selling boat. You're gonna get a ton of really cool features on this and some of the best wake surfing waves you've ever seen. I'm gonna show you all of the boat, and then later on, team athlete and 9-time world champ Keenan Flegel, he's gonna show you how he sets it up for wake surfing. So let's get to it. One of the biggest features on the Ri245 is what's right above me. That's the Predator Power Tower built by Roswell. With a push of a button, it lowers down and the rigid bimini actually stays flat. So it's not gonna tilt, get in the way. It stays flat, gives you more protection from the sun or if there's rain on the water while you're out. And no matter what position you're in, you can hook up the rope and ride. And new for 2026, Centurion put a camera in the top of the Predator Power Tower. So when you're driving, you have a nice clear vision from up high of the back of the boat. At the helm of the Ri245, you've got easy access to everything, and that's thanks in large part to these two large screens that sit right next to each other. On the left-hand side, I can look at my miles per hour, my fuel, other vital information, and on the right screen, it's set up to control everything I need. I can go from home to my surf wave, lighting, navigation, audio, ballast, and what's really cool about the Ri245 and all of Centurion's boats is just how customizable the ballast system is. They've got zones everywhere throughout the boat, so you can really tweak the weight and then the wave that you're gonna surf. When you're driving, I like the fact that you've got the paddle shifters on the left and right hand side. You can control your stinger wake plate without having to touch the screen, and same with cruise control. Makes it really easy as the captain of the boat. You've also got a whole new audio control right here on the right hand side. With a quick twist of a dial, I can change the volume, or I've also got switches for surf left, surf right, and some vitals like my blower and bilge. And built into the throttle, I've got stern thruster control that makes it that much easier to move around a dock. I also am a big fan of this Centurion logo right here. It's lit up and it's just a nice cool accent to have here at the helm.
All right, I'm Keenan Flegel, and this is how I set up the wake surf wave on the Ri245. First thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna turn on our cruise control. Cruise control's on. I'm gonna use my paddle shifters to bring me down to my surf speed, which is 11.4 on this boat. And then a good option here on your surf screen, I'm on the wave screen right now, you can click the top right of your screen and it's gonna give you some preset profiles. You can also add a custom profile in here once you figure out what settings you like, but this is super quick. You can just pick your profile, hit activate, and all your settings are gonna automatically go to where they need to be. But I like to do a custom setup. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my ballast screen, I'm gonna hit fill all, and then I'm gonna click stop on the bow because I like to leave that empty, and I'm gonna let everything else fill up. I'm gonna get underway so my ram fills will fill up. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over to my surf screen. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the surf right. My center tab, my stinger plate's already on 0. That's where I like it. That gives you the steepest wave possible. If you like your wave a little bit flatter, you can bump that center tab down. 100 is gonna be your flattest setting and 0 is gonna be your steepest setting. This wave is super adjustable for any rider on the right side or the left side. The possibilities are endless.
The Ri245 is a big boat, but it's got plenty of room for everybody on board and tons of comfort. You've got Centurion signature Spradling vinyl that's both durable and comfortable. You've got pockets throughout for your cup holders, wireless cell phone chargers, your Roswell speaker system to keep everybody entertained all day long. You've got customizable seating, so you can slide the back bench into the cockpit area, make it a rear-facing seat so you can watch all the action on the water. And I like some of the new additions that Centurion has made this year. There's a simple little pocket right here for keeping your phone or something else if you're sitting in the OB seat. You've got a wireless charger behind me to charge your phone. A really handy feature for all Centurion models is right here in the glove box. You've got their battery isolation system, so you can quickly turn the batteries on and off, but you can also separate them. So if you're gonna be hanging out at the sandbar, turn off the engine battery, let your stereo run on the house battery, and then when you're ready to leave, turn the engine battery back on, head home. As you make your way back to the transom of the Ri245, two of the best seats in the house are right here. Flip up these backrests, and when you're chilling on the water, this spot is awesome for hanging out. And Centurion has added wireless cell phone chargers in the little pockets right here, so if you are lounging back here, you can keep your phones charged while you're sitting. You've also got cup holders, remote control access for the stereo to bump your tunes, a giant swim step for getting in and out of the water that much easier, and a huge locker that not only has extra ballast for adding some juice to your wave, but if you need to put boards in there, you totally can. Another new feature at the transom, you've got a pop-up pylon, so if you want to hook up a tube and take the kids tubing, really easy to do. Sitting in the bow of the Ri245, first thing you notice, it's comfortable. It's really deep thanks to the high gunnels, so you have an added sense of security with that comfort. Flip down armrests, again, add to the comfort. It looks great. I really like the signature stitching that Centurion is using in the Ri245 series, and the vinyl they've picked out with this color combination boat looks great. So you've got the functionality of all the storage, you've got the good looks, you've got the speakers to keep you entertained, and it's just a nice functional space. There's a reason the Ri245 is not only Centurion's best-selling model, but it's the best-selling 24-foot boat in that segment in the US market. And that's because it is a killer all-around boat. Not only does it look great, have one of the best towers in the game, but it's got that killer performance that boosts Keenan Flegel to world championships. So whether you're an amateur rider just learning or a pro like Keenan, you can quickly get in the Ri245 and have a ton of fun on the water. For Boating Magazine, I'm Garrett Cortez, and this is the Ri245 from Centurion Boats.